Okay. Yeah. Hi. Um, like usual, like we'll just start with Dow again. Um, Now, like not like exactly anticipating what has happened. So like let's go through just a flashback of what was discussed yesterday, and then we'll carry on, like carry forward with that. Um, I'm sorry. So, so yesterday we spoke about, like I was, the view was that as long as like until Dow closes above 35,000, it is not exactly a bullish sort of view for us, right? So in the morning, we saw a good move on our market, but by then Dow had already like this was drawn yesterday. This line is from yesterday. You can just go back to the yesterday's swing video, the setup weekly setup video, and in the towards the beginning it is discussed. So now it's rejecting that level, and this was exactly the view when our markets closed. So around that time it had not touched, so it went up to touch, but by then it had already rejected this level. So sorry, it was around here. So it had already rejected once and then came back up. Now it's trying to reject it again. So until I get a like get a closing above this line, above 3550 or whatever the level is, until I get a closing above this, I'm not comfortable carrying overnight longs in a market, because see, we saw an impulse which broke down supports, and now there's a retracement. So there could be a follow through, right? There could be a follow through dip after this move. There's a possibility of that. So as of now, SGX Nifty is up, but I'm, like not exactly carrying calls, but maybe there could be a minor gap down, or maybe a consolidation. Another thing which can happen here, which I would consider like positive, would be consolidation in this space, which Dow is known for. I mean, last time also it did the same thing here. It reached the level and it did consolidation for a couple of days, which is perfectly fine. I mean, we are bullish. Bank Nifty is starting to perform. So if this happens, or maybe another, like there are only two or three options. It's not like I mean multiple choice question, something like that. So the one possibility is this consolidation. Another possibility is dip again to the level retest and then coming back, creating a inverted head and shoulder. So that could be a possibility. Again, I'm okay with that. If I see a strong rejection here, that should not happen. I mean, creating a doji or something over at this point, that could be a topping out indication. I'm not exactly anticipating that right now. So I'll give Dow a few days, 1 or 2 days, and then decide um, what to do with the overall view, right? So no views as of now. So far the anticipation is going correctly, like the levels are spotted perfectly fine. Maybe if tomorrow it closes above this level, then we start to go bullish on our indexes as well. Something like this is about Dow. So something about Nifty and Bank Nifty. Now there's as such no view on Nifty, because it is waiting for a trigger, and that is what my assumption is right now. Another, like the view on Bank Nifty is such that throughout, there's one thing that was spotted on Nifty, that throughout this 2000 points move, right, 15,500 to 17,500, this move, on every point, like along during this consolidation, people had shorted Nifty. Like everyone, even the business channels are saying the same thing. A few experts are saying the same thing. Now, I don't exactly, I'm not data dependent. I'm more like chart dependent. But if that view is correct, then like people are holding shorts on every level, on every consolidation level. So such a thing is what supported this rally, right? So every time it came down, those who had weak-hearted, they booked their shorts, and hence it again triggered a up move. This thing is right now happening in Bank Nifty. So if you can check data about like tomorrow, like this expiry, like the whatever view I'm just giving away. So if the confirmation will be that if this week's expiry, the monthly expiry happens above um, 38,300, if it happens above that level, then that will be the initial trigger of what started happening in Nifty from 15,500, right? So we could see, I mean, that is my view. I usually, I mean, if I'm generating a view, I happen to trade along with it. So usually, sorry, yeah, usually I happen to trade along with it. So um, it's not like if I get it right, it's my money at risk as well. So if I see a closing, if I see Bank Nifty is this week closing, my target is already there. This was told yesterday as well. So if I see my Bank Nifty is closing, this expiry is closing above 38,300, then I'll probably look to carry some of the banking counters as well, because then it will be a madly rally, like mad rally, because for no reason at all, like just because people have taken short positions. So whenever it comes down, they'll start covering it, and that will trigger another up move, right? So that is Bank Nifty could possibly start outperforming henceforth. I'm still generating that view. Depends on where it closes on this, like where the expiry happens. So on that basis, I'll generate a view. There's a problem with some data. So I don't exactly have a lot of stocks prepared for the day. I don't know if NAC's data is delayed or just my software provider is delayed, but it is supposed to come by 9:30 or 10 o'clock. So that would be too late for the live video. So I've just prepared two stocks which I've personally taken today. So I'll just be sharing that. And apart from that, this is just an update for the stocks that I've shared yesterday as a weekly pick. Stellar Performance, GNFC 7%, Gujarat Alkali another 9%. So whatever target was expected, you can just check in yesterday's video. I was expecting um, this pink line to be breached on a weekly basis, like by next Friday. It happened in one day itself and it even closed. So now fresh buying would be too aggressive or not suggestible. But for me, if like the whatever quantity I'm holding, I'll just like hold a bit more. Maybe there could be, if it consolidates, I'm ready to book. If it comes down below the pink line, I'm still ready to book. So chart wise, that is my view. I'm holding very little quantity now, almost booked. Amrutanjan, no quantity as of now. Then GNFC gave a 7% move. So that breakout, which was expected here, happened with momentum. Still not bought. I'll look to maybe trade it tomorrow. Chambal fertilizer did not work out as of now. It came down. Let's see. I mean, the stop loss is in this range. So if it holds the level, I'll look to trade it. Serra 2% move. JM, JVMA, Jai Bharat Maruti. So that on auto ancillary went up quite a bit. Sorry, went up quite a bit, but then could not close above the breakout level. So this trade is not active yet. DCW gave similar move. The caustic soda thing is still on. Apart from that, there are two stocks for the day. The first one which I've carried was Zomato, right? The analysis is similar as it was in Dow's case yesterday, but the only difference is Zomato has given a closing above that level. So it was this point right here, okay, and it was this point right here. So it gave a breakout, all right, and then suddenly breached below it, similar to Dow. Only thing is it gave a closing. So I've added some Zomato here, fresh move. And apart from that, the second counter is there were two here. One is India Glycol and another one is Zomato. So these were the two I've taken today. My scanners are not working since data is not there. So no fresh picks for now. I'll probably take it in the morning and maybe share it on the group itself. Second one, this India Glycol is about to give a breach, almost about to give a breach. So these are the two counters. I've not placed an SL on India Glycol as of now. Zomato's SL is days low. So tomorrow, if there's a gap up or gap down, relatively, like accordingly, I'll just place my SL. That's it for today. No stock updates, probably tomorrow. Thank you.